Good afternoon, good afternoon. Please tell me that YouTube's not broken. If I pass you that, can you just try and write the names of people that I've done a reading for?
Done it. Come back to this one.
All right. Hello again, Craig. At least this isn't broken at the moment. I can see. I don't even know if we'll get anybody in here because I haven't put a post. I don't think I put a post out. I think I said I was going on Facebook. I've just done Facebook for an hour, or 45 minutes. Evening, afternoon, Carol. Afternoon, Gainer, my lovely. I have got a list of names for readings. So if you've put your name down, let me know. If you haven't, if you'd like a reading, just pop your name. Just let me know in chat, and I'll work with it as and then. I'm only going to be doing 5 readings this afternoon because I've just done 4 on Facebook, so I'm going to do 5 on here. Just got notification. Well, at least we know Facebook's not broken now, Carol. So YouTube's not broken, so that'll be good. Yes, my lovely, you can ask questions if you want. Gainer would like a reading, so if you can write me Gainer down. Gainer, can you give me a relevant number to yourself, Doug? Something that's personal to you. And Shanale, if you've got a question, yeah, ask away, my lovely. Afternoon, Chris. So I just hope that YouTube don't collapse on us again like it did last night. Hey, love my family. I was just through if you guys, you were just thinking. 19, no worries, my lovely. Afternoon, Anne-Marie. I've been live on Facebook, so I thought I'd go live for a bit on here. Will my crush ever commit to me with his loyalty? At the moment, my love, I'm not doing them kind of readings. I'm just doing a past, a present, and a future. Hello, Passion, my lovely. At the moment, I'm only doing past, present, and future readings because I've only just got back into this kind of reading. So I'm starting with just the past, present, and future. But in a couple of weeks, once I've got my bearings, I will be taking questions. Yes, my lovely. Kahita, you can ask a question. 3, 4. What was this lady's name again? I'm shocking with names.
Gainer.
Pardon? Gainer. Right, Gainer. For your past. So for your past, you've got 7 of Cups. So this card to me shows that I think you've got your head down and you studied quite a bit when you were younger. You had got a lot of dreams. I think you did used to dream, but I think you used to dream of other places. Because you've got the wings on your back there, so it's like you'd already got your dreams. So I think you were like one of these that were committed to working hard to achieve, or whether that were like sort of like ground into you as a young child. You work hard to get what you want. Also, you've got like celebration cups, so I think you achieved quite a bit. I think when you were younger, you achieved a couple of things, but then I think as you got older, more achievements come in. You achieved different levels to whatever it was that you put your mind to. You're like, you're one of these that I think if you put your mind to do something, you'll work hard at it to achieve it, my lovely. Your next card, yeah, you've got your King of Pentacles. So it just goes to show that all the hard work that you put in has got you to this point, but I also still feel that you're still on that journey, because you can see how your feathers are sort of like tied back. This one's open, so I feel like with this card, all that work you've done there has like opened your wings. So it's like if it were travel that your dreams were there, it's like opened your wings up. So now you are able to do the things that you wanted to do because of what you'd put into place back here. There's still something coming up to do with achievements. because you can see it up here. So financially wise, I think from all that, how you were when in your past, and all the dreams you had and all the hard work, you're ready. It's like all that now. Now you're free. You can actually do that traveling. You can spread your wings. You can move home. You can do all these things if you choose to do. Two of Wands. So in your future, I feel that from this, there's going to be coming opportunities. It is going to lead you down a little bit of like an uneven road because you're not used to it. You're not used to it being, I'm not going to say easy because I don't think it's going to be easy, because I think you're used to having to work this hard. It's like for your future, it's like, wow, you know, but there is going to be a different path coming for you. And it is going to be, might feel a bit uneven, like not sure at first. But yeah, there's definitely something new coming up for you. Now you've got your feet on ground here, so wherever this situation's taking you, you're going to be grounded. But from this is going to open up to this opportunity here, which then puts you on this path, which for you is a really good thing. And then your overall card. So as you can see, you've got yourself upside down like you were on that one. You can see that you worked hard. I'm not going to say you had things easy at all, because I don't feel that you did have it easy. But you can see that from a young age, you knew where you wanted to be. You knew what you've got to do it. And you just got on with life. You just didn't, you weren't bothered about the drama around you. It weren't nothing to do with you, whatever. Do you know what I mean? You just like, you had that focus from get-go. I don't think you took everything seriously. And I think you were one of these people that were like not quick to learn things, but you could have a laugh and a joke, but then you'd still get on with your work, do you know? And I think this card reflects that. Again, you can see this light coming up here, which that one would then go back to this one and this opportunity that you've got coming up. But this basically is just on this card, it's just showing you that journey to this journey, and then obviously you've got your future journey. But overall, I get that feeling that everything's worked out just as you sort of like planned it to, really. So that's what I get for you, my lovely lady. I hope some of that makes sense to you. Who have we got next?
Katia.
Katia, can I have a number from you, my lovely? So it must have a connection or message with you, hun. Is that a question to me, Mama Cass?
No, I think we're talking to
my
family, I think.
Oh, that's all right. Number 17. So, Katia, my lovely. So you've got the 5 of Wands for when you were younger. So in your past, I feel that in your past, I'm going to say that there was 4 of you. And do you know, I think you had to like, I think you sort of like had to fight your way through life in your past. Nothing was just handed to you on a plate. I feel that you had, there were a lot of things going off around you when you were younger and growing up. I do feel that at times you got pulled down by others. I don't think people treated you fairly at times. No, I don't want to say bullying or things like that, but I do feel that you like, there was definitely something that you had to like protect yourself from, defend yourself from. to do with your past. But I don't think you were in this on your own. I think there were other people around you that were getting affected by what was going off around you when you were younger, my lovely. Your next card, you've got the Lover's card, which is your present. So I feel at the moment, everything that happened with you in your past is now you've managed to let it go. You're no longer full of, I don't know, this I'm going to say rage and hate, because I think H is a too deep a word, but whatever this was, it's like you look back on it now, and it's like you look back, and whether you look back and you appreciate what went off because you realize that it made you who you are, but I don't think it definitely made you who you are anyway, because you're a strong person. But yeah, it's definitely something there. But I feel here that you're in a more calmer place. I think you've removed yourself from that. I do think though you still keep yourself quite closed off. I think there's a relationship either happening now or on the cards. Just because you've got the Lovers, but I think this one is more that you're at peace with yourself now. It's like you've put everything to bed. Your future card, you've got the World again, so the World cards come out again. So I think for your future, what I think you've got to do is you've got to let everything go from here, because these aren't happy memories. And I think you need to focus on now and things happening around you now, and pull from there. The World card is you've basically, the world is open. Anything, the opportunity is now, and there's going to be opportunities coming up for you in your future, because it's showing you. I think you've just got to have that self-belief in yourself to take this on. And I think you've got it. You've got that belief in yourself. I just think sometimes it's been like suppressed, so you've not had that belief in yourself. But if you look at your future card is amazing, because the opportunities you're going to get, you have got the world in your hand, and the changes that you can make to give yourself the opportunities that you should have had are going to happen. So yeah, so then you've got your Ten of Cups. So again, you can see that the again, there's something there in between, which to me goes back to this one here. The deviousness of the cat definitely means that this situation back then wasn't a good situation. But you did fight through it, and you got out of it, and you just got to move on. Also, you've got the Tree, which is the life, so that would reflect back to the world. And it's like just saying, basically, just believe in yourself, stop doubting yourself, just believe in yourself, and the world's your oyster, my lovely. Don't let the past reflect on yourself now or on the future. So that's the cards I get for you, my lovely lady. Two more.
Three.
No, I'm only.
You said you'd do
do five, yeah. Afternoon, Sam.
You've got Serena, Nanny Lynn, and Julie Collins.
Right.
So Serena.
Serena, my lovely. Could you give me a number? Something that's relevant or personal to you, or what you're drawn to. Afternoon, Ghost Lady, Mama Cass. Simon, hope you're well. Is it Serena?
Yeah, quick spell.
Oh, yeah, it's you, my lovely. I think I've said your name wrong. Yes, you. I think I've said your name wrong. Serenia? I do apologise, my lovely. Number 6. Hope you're all right, Mama Cass. So, for your past, you've got your pen. What?
Serena.
Serena.
Yeah.
Serena.
Yeah, Serena.
Right. My goodness. So you've got 7 of Pentacles for your past. So for your past, all right, love. You look like you had not the weight on your shoulder, but you were like a thinker. You were always in thought. So whether you were a bit I think for you personally, I think you could overthink things at times in your past. If something good happened, you'd overthink it. If something bad happened, you'd overthink it. And I think that's how you were. I think you just like overthink things in past. You had quite a few opportunities around you, but there's 2 opportunities that stand out to do with your past. But it's like with your thinking, it's like you overthought some opportunities around you, and it's like these 2 were like, well, that's where it was. But I'd say for you, my lovely, I think you overthink things, and definitely. But there's definitely 2 things there in your past that you sort of like you allowed in. But yeah, you were definitely an overthinker, my lovely. At the moment, you've got the 2 of Wands. Now on this card, it's showing that I think, you know, all the overthinking you do is you stop yourself from having the opportunities. You stop yourself from doing things in life because you overthink it. You need to sort of like stop overthinking things and just enjoy life. Because while you're sat thinking about whatever it is, whether you sat thinking, what if, what should I do, all the what if, the buts, the maybes and everything else, you're sort of like stopping yourself from enjoying life. I'm not going to say you don't enjoy life, because you will enjoy life, but I think you like overthink certain situations, and you don't need to. You just need to sort of like breathe and just go with the flow, and stop overthinking, my lovely lady. So your future card. So I do feel with your future card, I think you will always going to be an overthinker, because look, you can jump if you wanted to, but it's like you've stopped. You're stopping yourself from what happens if I fall in that river? What happens if I don't make that other side? What happens if I do this and this happens? And it's like you're just constantly full of that. And I think what your future card's telling you to do is stop. Take that leap, because do you know what? Do you know, even if you didn't make it to the other side, that path that river is still flowing and it's going on to somewhere else. And that's what you need to start doing, my lovely. It's like start taking a few chances, a few risks that what you wouldn't normally do, because even if it doesn't get you to that place where you think it's going to get you to, and it takes you on another, there's something good there as well. I don't think you like change. I think you like everything to be as is and no change, or you're scared of change. Now, a lot of people are scared of change. It's not something that's unusual. We're all scared of things to change. But because of your overthinking and the scaredness of change, I feel that you really do hold yourself back, my lovely. Your overall card, you've got your Queen of Wands. So again, you can see in your Queen of Wands, this one's reflecting back to this one here. And yeah, you've just got to start enjoying life, because look at this, all this fuzz coming off your head here. And that's everything you're overthinking. You can do it. You can do it. You can make these changes, because this cat here in front of you, look, it's got that curly tail. And that's like saying to you, come on, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance on me. Remember that song by ABBA, Take a Chance on Me? That's similar to what your cards are saying, my lovely. And you will feel better in yourself once you stop overthinking. I think the overthinking does hold you back quite a lot, my lovely lady. And I think you just need to just go for something. Just do something that's out of character for you to do. Nothing what's going to be life-changing, but start by doing little things where you'd normally plan something in. Don't plan it. Just go and do, and just enjoy that moment. So they're there for you, my lovely lady. I hope that makes sense to you. Who's next?
Ghost lady, Nanny Lynn.
Nanny Lynn, my lovely lady. Could you give me a relevant number to yourself? Oh, bless. Thank you, my lovely. I just, like I said, just hope it helps you understand the situations, or that belief in yourself. Don't be as guarded. Just take them opportunities, my lovely. Nanny Lynn 7. List is now closed for today.
Now somebody just put his list still open.
All right. No, but I will be back on over at weekend.
You've got another 2 after this, and then that's it.
I've got another 2.
Yeah.
I thought I said I was already doing 5.
You only did
Do you
4.
know?
You only did 4, so.
I would love to be included. Happily Ever After, can you put her on list for us, Duck, if she's not already on? So, Nanny Lynn, you've got Judgment card for when you were in your past. So, for me, the Judgment card, again, I feel with this card, see, for me, you've got the heart shape coming in there. So, for me, there was a lot of love around you. And I'll always say that, because of I look for what I see in card. Now, whether at times you didn't love yourself, no, I'm going to change that. There's a lot of love around you, but I think you fell at times unnoticed, if that makes sense. I feel that at times you were like not overlooked, but possibly bigger personalities around you. Again, I can say that this spiritualism coming from card, but you already know that, so I haven't got to go down that path with you, Nanny Lynn, because I know that you have, so I'm not going to cross that, but I'm just going to focus more on you as a person. So I do feel like that you were baby at family, or one of 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, one of 4, or 1 of 3, possibly, I don't know, 1 of 3, 1 of 4, but either 3 or 4 is a relevant number to round you. I mean, this card's showing baby at family, but you don't have to be a baby at family to be a baby at family, if you know what I mean. But I do feel that sometimes you didn't feel like you was heard. Because you're like surrounded by it, like goes all the way around you. You know, you've got the heart at the top, but then you've got like this round bit at the bottom. I think also at times, I think you could have felt alone. When you look back into your past, I think there's times where you could have felt like not world were against you, but like you were on your own. You wasn't, but that's what it felt like, my lovely. And then I'm going to go to this card. So, where you are now, Two of Pentacles. So at minute, what's going off now around you is you've got to make a decision, and it's got to be made now, Nanny Lynn. It's going to be whatever this decision is at the minute, it's going to be a very, very hard decision for you. And you're not 100% sure that you want to do this, because if you do it, I think you're going to feel like it's not that you've lost part of yourself, but I feel that whatever it is, your voice needs to be heard now, and you need to make that decision. Not everything's smooth sailing, and there is a lot of waves chopping at your feet. So, but you see, the horse's feet are out of the water. So I don't think this is necessarily to do with you or around you, but you have definitely got to make a decision about whatever this is going off above you. Because the horse's feet are getting a bit too close, which means you're getting a bit too close, and you don't want to get your feet under that water. As you can see, you're like moving away further and further. So you are removing yourself from a situation, but there's definitely a choice you've got to make. Again, I'm going to say not to do with spirituality, but I know you're a spiritual person, because you can see, you know, this coming from your head here. It's like coming there, and you've got the trees and everything around you on that card. So that's where I know you're a spiritual person. I don't think this decision, though, what you're making is anything to do with the spiritual side of things, Nanny Lynn. Because that decision, you're already in control of that decision. But this one here, this one, you've got to get this one up to this one. So then it's like on balance with that one, because I think at minute there's a lot of unbalancedness going off around you. Your next card, your future, you've got the Empress, the Emperor. And again, I find you to be a very... you do everything yourself. You don't rely on other people to do anything for you.
Or you don't like to.
Or you don't like to rely on other people. You just like to get on with it. In fact, I think other people around you would irritate you by butting in, if you know what I mean. Not butting in, but like, I can't say. You know, like if you're with somebody and like you're talking and they're talking, or you're that kind of thing. It's like when you want to do something, if you've got somebody else trying to make them choices for you. I don't think you like that at all. You're a very, very strong character, especially from where you've come from. But I think you've got to start letting a few people in, because, again, I feel at times, even in your future, you're going to feel like this, and you're going to like isolate yourself away from situations you don't need to isolate yourself from. And I think that's coming to this decision here on whether it's to do with bringing people in closer to you, I don't know. But there's definitely something, but you don't have to be on your own, like I've said before on previous cards. But this is like showing you've got one foot going in front of the other, which shows me that that the strength is there. But I think you need to bring people in, because I think you like solitaire. You like to do things on your own, and it's not a bad thing. And I think that's what you're weighing up here. Should you or shouldn't you? Should you get involved with these certain, I'm not going to say people or person or whatever it is that's coming in here, and you've got to make that right decision, because that's going to affect this card, because at minute this card's showing you like on your own, But that can all change, and I think it's going to change on that decision that you've got coming up, my lovely. Your overall card, you've got the 3 of Wands. So again, you're standing above everybody else. So I'm going to say it again from this card. I feel like you stand out from the rest. Because again, here, look, you're standing out on this card. You're standing out on this card. You're standing out on this card. You're standing out again on that card. So you're a very, very strong person, and you do like to do things for yourself. But I think at the minute you need, I don't want to say you need help, Nanny Lynn, because that's the wrong word, but I think you need assistance, support. Yeah, I think you need to start allowing that support to come in, because you've got your helpers, look, they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to say, come on, I'll accept a bit of support. It's like you don't want to yeah. Do you know, like with me and my health, it's like I can't wash pots and I can't do certain things, and John has to do so much for me. And I feel, and I know I want to do it myself. And I feel you're one of these that no matter what, you're going to do it yourself, even if it meant putting yourself in like a bit of pain. I'm not going to say that's the situation, but that's what I'm getting from these cards. And I think that you need to start bringing others in to give you that support, or like you said earlier, the guidance or whatever. But definitely, and that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely lady. So I hope that makes sense. I've just chucked everything all over. I hope that makes sense for you, my lovely Nanny Lynn.
Julie Collins.
Julie, can you give me a number, please? Something that's relevant to you. Thank you. What happened if I can't watch when it pops up?
Stanwood can put you stay on the list until you're on.
What I normally say is everybody goes on the list, but it's whoever comes in chat first, and everything else that goes first on. Everybody can go on list, but then say like you're one at first 10 in chat, you might be lucky enough to get your name on list, you know. Not everybody comes in at different, so that's why I do my readings at different times. Number 18, Julie, my lovely. Well done, Lindsay, you're on fire with the readings, son. Thank you, Mama Cass. So, Julie, my lovely, these ones are for you. So, your first card, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So, again, with this card, again, looking back at your past, my lovely, just having a look. So I think in your past, I think there was 3 relevant things that there were 3 things around you that were relevant. And you can see the 3 things coming from your head, look. So there's 1, 2, 3, they're like butterfly type things. So I think these 3 things were very relevant in your upbringing, or to do with your past for definite. But you've also got the 4th. I think you had to make a decision, and you had to make a decision from the head, not the heart. Only because that's on like line with your heart, and it's a plant growing. So I think you made a decision to do with your heart and not your head. Whichever way around it was, that decision had to be made. I do think that you also possibly could have moved around as a young girl. Not necessarily home to home, it could be work related, it could be anything to do with your past. But I do feel that you did move around. Your feet are solid on ground though, so I think this could be more work related, college related, or whatever it is to do, school related. Because your feet are on ground, so it's sort of like you're settled. But there's something here. Now, even though it's not in flight, it could be just something that was coming up for you, like later on in life. This could be part of this though. What's going off up here? But whatever it is, you were very grounded as a youngster. But you definitely made a choice. You either made the choice with your head, or you made the choice with your heart. But there was definitely a choice to be made here. Now, whether this choice were to do with this, with travel or moving or whatever it was, a choice had to be made. You've got your staff in hand, but you're not. There's no fight in it, so it's sort of like the decision was left up to you and what you needed to do, my lovely. Your next card, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So again, you can see your wings are still out. On this one, they weren't out, so your wings were out. So there's a situation around you that's going to be a change. There's a big change coming in, I think. And again, look, can you see you've still got that decision here? I don't know if you can see cards. So you can see that there, look. That still relates onto your first card, but there it's in your hand. And there, I think it's not in your hand anymore there, it's at the side. But you've like got your hands on your hips, so it's like you're going to take a stance. You're going to make a big change to something that's going off around you. And maybe looking back at this one, if you went with your head, it might have been a wrong choice. If you went with your heart, it possibly could have been a wrong choice because it's still there. So it's still around you now. But you are definitely going to make some major changes. Your wings are ready. You've got your hands on your hips. You're like, enough's enough. I think again, going back to your past, I think in past you could have been one of these that were like, if somebody says we're gonna this shop, you'd be like, yeah, I'll go to that shop. Whereas though now it's like enough's enough. You're gonna like make that decision yourself. You're not gonna be a sheep. I know I don't want to sound that as a nasty way, but it's like I always said to Michael, don't be a sheep at school. Do you know? Be the shepherd. Don't let others lead you. And whether that was like you were in your past, you were sort of like, I'm not going to say easily led, but you just like followed suit to what everybody else were doing. Nothing bad, but you just like followed. And like here, you sort of like say, no, why should I have to do what other people are doing? I've got my own choices to make. And your wings are definitely up. So there's definitely some change coming in around you now. And I think it's possibly got something to do with whatever this was in your past. Your next card for your future, you've got the Eight of Wands. So basically your Eight of Wands, you've got so many changes that are going to happen from this. So whatever you decide here, either way you go, there's going to be major changes around you. And the positive changes. The positive because your hair's flowing in the wind. You're going to feel like a new person. Because even though you're like upside down on all your cards, but taking this stand here is going to give you strength for these changes to like come in, and you are going to feel like a new person. See here, you've got all your hair's like all tensed up and all tied up. It's like here, you're just letting go. So whatever taking this stance is, and like putting your foot down and saying, no, I'm going to do what I want to do for a change. And I know we always say take some me time. And maybe that is what's telling you me time's needed. But there's definitely loads of changes coming in, all for positive. And I think you're going to be more relaxed about these changes because they're going to be made from you and nobody else. And that's why your hair's down. But yeah, your overall card. So again, look, you stood the right way. You can see from this card though, if you look closely, you've got your wings open. So again, this is referring back to this card rather than any other card. You've got your wings open and you actually are the right way, which is what's happening here, is the changes that are going to come in here. And you are going to be more positive about it. Your hair's let down again, so it's showing you that this here needs sorting, and then you can like let your hair down and you can like become yourself. You can just, I don't know, take a breath and go, I'm me. I'm me. I'm nobody else. I'm me. And that's what I'm getting from you. So I think it's more a personal reading for you, this, my lovely, to say that you don't have to. That's the old you. This is the new you. The changes are coming in, positive changes for the better. The positive changes are going to be with you yourself, nothing around you, I don't think. There's still something heading in from the past, whether that's what the changes is all about from the decision you made back here. But you're definitely making some, and every decision is going to change you and it's going to make you into the new you. So I hope that one's all right for you, my lovely. I hope you understood or took something from that one.
Dana's come on, she says, I don't know if my message was sent. Thank you for my reading, it was spot on.
Gainer, oh bless.
The last one you did on...
last one I did on Facebook. Thank you, Gainer, my lovely.
The first one you did on here, I don't know.
Oh, it might have been one I had on here. Thank you, my lovely. And thank you, everybody, for letting me read your card. Oh, I've got one more. Yeah. Do you know he keeps adding to my list? He keeps adding to my list. He doesn't tell me. Sam
Thomas. This is Chris.
Chris, I'm going to smack you when I see you. Sam Thomas, can I have a number, please, my lovely? Is Chris Gaydham telling them they can have one?
Before you were fastest finger.
His fastest finger, I'll chop his fingers off. I'm coming with scissors to chop them fingers.
4.
4. No worries, Sam, my lovely. You're making Lindsay work overtime. He is, Gaynor. He is making me work overtime. Do you know, I'd never realised how tiring actually doing card readings was. And it's a lot more tiring than mentally tiring than what I thought it was. Right, so this is the last reading.
This is the last one. You've got another 5 to add.
I know, I've got another 5 to add to the list.
Simon's put his name down.
As I say, Simon put his name down. That's good. I can do Simon's tomorrow, though. I can do him. He can shuffle cards then himself. Right, my lovely. Let's see what we've got happening in your past. I'm always last. Oh, bless.
Chris has put thanks, John.
Oh, dear. So, Sam, with your card for your past, again, you've got like a joker face. So I don't think you took life very seriously at times. But then again, in younger days or teenage years, we never took life serious. I do think, though, you was like a... not one to be messed with, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to say that you were like... you looked after others. Because you can see you've got your sword in your hand, and you can see you've got your joker's face, and it's like you sort of like hid behind a joking mask, but when you needed to, you'd be there to you'd stick up. You could look after yourself. You'd stick up for yourself, Sam. But I do feel that you did keep your true self hidden, and you did do a lot of joking about. But like I say, you've got the strength. You've got the strength in there. So I do feel that you would have, if somebody were picking on somebody, I think that you would have been one of those that would have involved yourself in it. I don't think you would have stood by to see somebody else getting bullied. And that's the kind of person I get from you. There's also something here, and it looks to me like a cup. So it looks like a celebration, but there's also it's hiding. It's like there's something in the way. So I don't know whether there was a celebration that should have been celebrated, but for whatever reason, it possibly couldn't get celebrated, whether at that time or it had to be postponed for or whatever. But I do feel like there was a celebration coming up. And then you've got like your bat at top, which is you've got your wings. So I'm not sure that if you lost somebody close, but it were round a celebration, or a celebrated, if you tell like it could have been like a certain time in year, it could be like around Christmas, Easter, like a holiday, or whether it were like a birthday month, or it was their celebration. But I do feel like you did lose somebody really close. Or not close, maybe close, I don't know. But you've definitely lost somebody, but there was a celebration around that should have been celebrated but wasn't celebrated. Now, this might not necessarily have been a loss of life. This could have been something to do with you at the time, that you didn't want to celebrate. But I think I'm going to go more for loss just because we've got the bird at the top. So that's what I'm getting from that one, my lovely. 7 of Wands. So again, you've got that protector card again. So I do find, Sam, that I think you are a protector. I think you watch out for others that are around you. You don't take any shit. There is somebody that's trying to cause a bit of aggro for you, I think, or cause a few issues. But you've definitely got them pinned. You know that they're there. You know what they're doing. And you've already put things in place to actually stop them. But unfortunately, I think you're going to have a more serious word with this person just to let them know that you know what they're doing, or what it is that they're doing. You're actually aware of it. It's like sometimes, with kids will come in and I'll say, where have you been? And they'll say, oh, I've been to shops. And I'll say, no, you haven't. And they'll say, I do know. And I'll say, because I've been there and got t-shirt. It's like that kind of feeling that I'm getting from this. That somebody's just like trying to possibly pull wool over your eyes a little bit. Definitely got something going off in your head though. So I don't know whether you need to take some time to reflect on you. You're covering yourself up as well. So again, I find you might be a private person. But there's definitely something with you that's happening now to you personally, because you can see that within these, and I can see that with the protection. But no matter what's going on with you, you do put others first, my lovely. But there's definitely something in a situation coming up with one person down here, but you know of it, and things have been put in place to either try and help or try and guide. Unfortunately, at the minute, you're still trying to help and guide them because they need to come up here with these other two. But there's definitely some guidance going on there for you. The Hangman, you've got your future card. So for your future, I think I think you need to take some time out for you. I think that I think at times you can feel tired and exhausted. And this is just saying, well, again, it's going back to that me time. It's like you've got to love yourself, kind of thing, Sam. And I don't think that you're doing that with yourself. And I think for your future card, it's saying that if you don't, this is where you're going to end up. You're going to end up upside down, topsy-turvy. And it feels like you're going to be like hanging on with a thread kind of thing. You're just going to be hanging on there and just going and just like stuck. But you're going to feel exhausted. You're going to be tired. You're going to be everything else. So whatever this is, around like your chest and your stomach area that you're covering up, you've got to take that a little bit more serious because you need to start looking after yourself a little bit more. You've got two guides, you've got two guardians that are with you, and they're sort of like trying to take the reins from you, look, because they're like holding you stick. Maybe it's time that you do take that step back and just start thinking about yourself for a bit, my lovely. And then your overall card. So you can see the journey that you've been on. You can see the strength journey from this one. You can also see like the celebration thing there, so it's round the heart. So I'm going to go back to that one where I still think that that's round an anniversary or a special time of year that something happened. But again, look, you've got all your head fuzz, and your head fuzz is coming there. The path that's coming down from you, normally I'd go up the path, but for you it's coming down, and this is like your path as well. And it's telling you need to take some time out for yourself. You need to just look after yourself at minute, Sam, and just see where you are. So that's what I get for you, my lovely. So I hope that makes sense. That's it. I'm finished.
Scotty's just turned up.
Oh, no. Can't do any more. I'm tired.
No, Scotty.
Oh. Scotty, have you just joined us?
He's only 46 minutes late.
Did cards help you, Sam, my lovely? I'm just catching the last bit of chat, you see.
I was on.
Made sense all the way, and I'm working on myself. Well, Sam, we're all here for you, my lovely. So, do you know, if you ever need us for anything, whether it's to talk or join in chat or whatever, you're always welcome. If you're on Facebook, you can either add myself or John, or talk to us both through ETA, my lovely. You don't have to go through anything on your own. There's always people here that will support, my lovely. And but yeah, pass them buttons on to somebody else now, and you take some time for you, my lovely. So yeah, so thank you very much. I'm not turning the camera because I've still got my gym jams on. I've not got dressed this morning. My hair looks like a Hair Bear bunch. And yes, we are going to be on tonight. Now, looking at the nice Yorkshire weather, we're not sure whether we're going to get out tonight, just because weather's a bit crappy. So we could end up in shed, but we have got a new spirit box to show you all and to try out in shed tonight anyway. And we're just hoping that apparently now there's 4 more storms coming in, not 2. So we're just waiting to see what's happening with weather-wise to get out. So I do apologise that we're in the parashike a lot. That's why I'm trying to do some more readings and try and do some tarot readings every day, just so we can spice it up that little bit. So I hope you all enjoyed your readings, my lovelies, and thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. All I ask is if you can drop a comment in the comment section after the video. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Julie. If you can put a comment in comments afterwards, just to say how your reading went, whether it were good, whether it were crap, whether it were this, whether it were that. Just be very honest, because it's your honesty that'll help me. And yep, it's okay not to be okay, Chris. That's a hashtag rule for us lot. So yeah. So yes, Sam, Adders, my lovely. Many thanks. Maybe see you later. Hopefully, my lovely. Like I said, we will be live again around about 8:30 tonight, GMT time, our time, whatever that means. And take care, my lovely lot, and we'll see you soon. So I'm going to wave to you now. Look, the first ever to get it right, and you are. Thank you. Oh, bless Sam. Thank you, my lovely. Like I say, if you need us, please. Get in touch by messenger, and we can chat. All right, take care, my lovelies, and see you later on. Mwah! Bye bye.